Welcome, Betty Dee.
Well, now speaking of history, here goes question 3. Tell us 5 things about Betty Dee that have nothing to do with Sweet Sensation.
5 things. Okay. About myself?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I am an amazing DIY person.
Oh.
I can build stuff. I can put up electrical things. I know how to do plumbing. I actually have installed bathrooms in my home and, electric and new lamps and just everything. I'm very, very, very handy. I'm extremely handy, actually.
Okay.
And my freestyle friends call me Martita Stewart because
Okay.
I love crafts and DIY and, whatever needs to be done. I'm like, I'll do it. I got it. I guess it's the creative side of me that I'm constantly looking to, make things and build things. And yeah, I love when furniture comes in because I'm like, I'll do it.
Oh.
I'm one of those read the instructions first, sit down. I actually take it very seriously, but yes, I'm a DIY person.
Okay.
I am an amazing gardener. I love to garden and I grow veggies. Kind of obsessed with even growing veggies in the house. I'm gonna give you a pointer.
Okay.
So when you eat scallions, anybody out there, and you cut the tops off and you don't want to use the white part, take a little cup, add a little water, and then stick it in there, whatever's left. You'll grow all new green shoots and you never have to buy scallions again.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, okay. That
I taught my friend that. We were cooking together, and no lie, she took all the green, she was making some potato salad, and she cuts all the green tops, chops them, puts them in the salad, proceeds to take this whole bunch of scallions and throw them in the garbage. I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? So I grabbed it. I said, no, just put it in some water, stick it in a sunny window. I'm not lying. The next day, she had new green sprouts. I went back and she used the new green sprouts for the next time.
Okay, so now, because I use the white part, I cut it almost all the way down to the root. So how much of the white
you need to leave about that much of the white. Just make sure that bulb part on the bottom, you can save 1 or 2 of them. You don't have to use all of them. They don't have to. But if you use, just the green parts, stick them in a little glass of water, just about that much water.
Okay, well, when I do the post-production, I'm going to take pictures of what I get. I'm going to put it right about, where are you? Right about there. Right about there. So that way I could show proof of the green thumb that is Betty Dee. So that's 2. You got 3 more to go.
So got 3. Okay, so 3. So, okay, I'm a good DIY person. I love to garden. My taste in music will be very surprising to a lot of people.
Okay.
You would think that I listen to freestyle music and dance. I mean, I do, but it's not my go-to music. I actually love classical music. I love smooth jazz. And I love listening to old school. I'm not talking about old school freestyle. I mean old school. Frank Sinatra. I just posted something on my Instagram about Sarah Vaughan and Ella Fitzgerald. Those, Nina Simone. And I also kind of like country music, but classical music does something for me. And Mozart is probably my favorite musician of all time.
Oh, yeah. When you were talking about Frank, I love me some Frank, especially pork pie hat Frank.
Yes, yes.
And
can't beat it. I think I was born in another time because I love. Okay, so here's number 4.
Okay.
On top of that type of music, I love old movies.
Oh, okay.
I love old movies. Like I love even I love Marilyn Monroe, so I love all of her movies. Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, I love old school 40s, 50s Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that fascinates me. I love the look. I love the way movies were filmed. I love the soundtrack of that time. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of a retro kind of
Oh,
girl.
no. Believe me, we share so much in common. I started watching Westerns.
Oh,
And
yes!
and it's so, and I'm talking about, the Audie Murphy way the heck back there, where
Wow.
today they couldn't make it because it is so politically insensitive.
Mm-hmm.
But
No,
but it's and don't even get me started on that.
I
But
know. We could go on a whole tangent on that.
yeah, that's a whole separate 5 easy questions. But
Mhm.
I started watching them, and I'll wind up going through the channels, and I'll go, oh, and then shows like Gunsmoke and
Bonanza.
Old Bonanza, not new,
Oh,
color
but not
Bonanza.
new.
Yeah,
Oh.
black and white. And I saw, it drives my wife crazy, but I saw Charlie Chaplin. They played one recently, and I think it was like one of the last of the silent films. But I'm watching that, and I'm thinking, especially Charlie Chaplin, doing his own stunts, and the stuff he was doing, it's remarkable, and that's a piece of history. It's like
that I wish I can impart and just show people, because his physical ability to be able to do what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And what's crazy is that people don't understand the power of silent film. We talk about actors and musicians or anything like that, but the power that you have to evoke that type of emotion and emote that way without making a single sound, so that people can understand what you're saying and what you're doing, is very, very powerful. That was talent. I not taking away from what's happening now.
No.
I still love watching my movies. I'm very entertained, but that was I realized that as an adult, I'm like, that is some powerful stuff right there, that they can do that.
They used to call me Easy D, Easy D, Easy D.